EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Denver Broncos. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The first carry now, this is Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Locke. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Carson, the ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Locke working out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Buccaneers nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Trying again after the pick six. Oh, he's going to air it. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
First down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun snap to Locke. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
A gain of
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They run it with Carson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third.
Operating from the gun. Lock. Dancing to his left. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Devin Funchess. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Good.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Tomlinson on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second
down. Here's Jalen Hurts. He's going to look for it. It's caught at the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
The Broncos will...
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Makes the score Broncos 15.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counter.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Lock. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach...
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
At the 37-yard
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Locke. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
complete to a
7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle
the Pro Bowl.
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Locke again. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Locke now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
He's brought down at the 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your...
And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos push further out in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Broncos 23, Buccaneers 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Carson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Justin Simmons.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, Buccaneers.
This is Carson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Locke. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 25. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The left side completion to Jones. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
To T.J. Jones.
2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Cooper's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Lock now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
And 1 yard to go.
Operating from the gun. Lock. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Bunches incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Lock. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos continue to pour it on.
The extra point.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip the cap to them.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Locke. And that is incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now it's Carson, about 3 yards there to the 27.
Carson, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 27, Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Locke, flush to his right. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game.
The score, Broncos 37, Buccaneers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this is Kenyon Drake, 5th-year man from Alabama. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
2 yards. It's 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
On downs.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Makes it
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Throwing again. Locke. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. The kick by Fairbairn is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and
nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, Locke being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... That's caught at the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Damiere Byrd with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
It's so tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
65.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Harrison Phillips on the stop. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Nick Chubb on the carry.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos add on. Well, they had done a really nice job on him through 3 quarters plus, but you just had that feeling eventually he was going to get loose.
And this is why coaches always preach that it's a 4-quarter game, right? It gets trite for us. It gets trite for the fans. This is exactly what they're talking about. What you did before was terrific, but will it stand up if you start giving up big plays as we saw there?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
At the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Steps away to his left. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and upports the incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Garoppolo, quarterback sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Leads to 2nd.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. On the sneak is Garoppolo, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jimmy Garoppolo, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. And the lead drops from 34 to 27.
The score, Broncos 51, Buccaneers 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now is dominating.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down by Kyle Van Noy. Able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, I know he doesn't want a fumble lost by his name, but it was 4th down. I don't think he was going to get to the marker anyway.
I think he just hired you as his attorney because you have just argued that this fumble is actually okay.
I'm just saying not all fumbles are created equal, and the defense would have had the ball there anyway.
Okay, so the defense gets credit now, right? Someone gets a nice little mark by their name, but it really doesn't hurt the other guy because he wasn't getting hit.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Jimmy Garoppolo sacked.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay there.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable, and that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back. Unsuccessfully.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And Fairbairn missed it. He pulled it left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Hurts. Going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there. And now it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week.